When you look out at a body of water, it is beautiful. It rejuvenates our soul. People, I think, in general, are drawn to water. And in Vermont, there are hundreds of people working every single day behind the scenes, trying to protect that water.
It's impossible to staff government agencies to the level where they could be at every lake, collecting data, protecting the lakes. This whole system of volunteer lake associations has developed over the last 50, 60, 70 years. The state agencies are able to provide scientific expertise, technical expertise, training for the volunteers.
We as users of the lake are now stewards of the lake. And it's our job as community members to make sure that we continue to work hard to preserve the quality of the water.
The volunteer lake associations really take responsibility for overseeing the lake, work with property owners around the lake, but they also work with all of the people who live in the watershed. That's the whole area surrounding the lake, to reduce runoff, to reduce pollutants going into the water. Lake associations also manage the greeter programs that inspect boats coming in and out of lakes. They also do a lot of water sampling, so they collect data.
If we're not all in on trying to reduce our impacts on the lakes, then, the problem's going to get worse, and we're going to see more cyanobacteria blooms, more beach closures, more issues with actually using the lake.
Milfoil alone can knock out an incredible ecosystem and create an imbalance within that body of water. It has caused significant problems for the lake users, the recreation use, the ecology of the lake.
It only takes a little stem, a little leaf. Just a fraction of a plant, can make a whole new plant. The greeter program is the first line of defense for protecting the spread of invasive species via boats in and out that go from lake to lake.
Milfoil can live on your trailer or your boat for up to 2 weeks. So that's why it's so important that we ask people to wash their boats and that we look over them and make sure that they're clean and taken care of so that those things don't hitchhike to another body of water.
But we all live in a watershed, and those watersheds can be as small as one small stream. They can be as big as the Lake Champlain Basin. So we all need to be mindful of how we're interacting with our properties and with our watersheds.
Runoff from your property, pollutions from your property are going to run into a tributary that's eventually going to make its way into a lake.
Could be gas, it could be oil from your car, could be trash, it could be fertilizer or manure. And when that happens, we end up with cyanobacteria blooms, which can create toxins, and those toxins can be really dangerous.
We definitely see progress, and we have many, many of those lakes still here in Vermont that have no aquatic invasives, that have low phosphorus levels, no cyanobacteria blooms.
There are actions that all of us can take to impact the health of our lakes. And all of our small changes together can make a really big impact.
All of us can be responsible for protecting these precious water resources here in Vermont.
Learn how you can help at vermontlakes.org.